Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Charlotte and today it's November TBR time. Yes, it's that time of the month again. The year is almost over and we're setting up a new TBR to help us get through November, which in my humble opinion is one of the most chaotic months of the year because I do start my Christmas shopping, but I feel like I never get finished. I usually never get finished until like late into December because nobody tells me what they want for Christmas. So I don't know why I start stressing in November because nobody tells me. So I just go, I buy one gift and I buy another gift and then I buy a third gift and then I have a break for 14 days until somebody tells me that one thing they want and I go buy that and I just stress. Maybe I should just wait this time. Maybe I should just wait until everybody's told me, but I don't want to stress about that as well. I'm just going to stress. So I need some good books to get lost in so I forget basically. I have 4 holiday books that I really want to read this year, like 4 Christmas books, and I have decided that I'm going to put 2 on my November TBR and I'm going to put 2 on my December TBR because why not, you know, why not? And the first one I'm going to put on my November TBR is In a Holidays by Christina Lauren. This one, what's her name? Maylin Jones. She's not thriving. She's in a job that's not going anywhere. I think she's living with her parents, which, you know, no shame, but she doesn't want to. And all she wants to do is go to her favorite place and celebrate Christmas like she's done every year. But this is the last year that they are going to go there. I think it's going to get sold or something like that. And on her way back home after having her last Christmas Eve day, whatever, there, she puts a wish. She puts a wish out into the universe. May throws out what she thinks is a simple plea to the universe. Please show me what will make me happy. There's screeching, metal clanking, and when she awakes again, it is the start of the same day, and she has to figure out how to get out of this Christmas loop and what makes her happy. And I think there's talk about like a kiss under a mistletoe of some sort. So I think this can be hilarious. I've never read anything by Christina Lauren, but I feel like if I like this one, I am gonna try some of their other books as well. Then we also have a new author to me, BK Borison. Do I have First Time Caller? Yes. Have I read it? No. Thank you for asking. But I do want to try this one, Good Spirits. It's about Nolan and he is the ghost of Christmas past, which original. And it's about Harriet and she is an antique shop owner who is a goody two-shoe, a people pleaser, and basically doesn't do anything wrong. She doesn't understand why she has been assigned the ghost of Christmas past, and Nolan doesn't understand why he has been assigned to her. So together, up towards Christmas Eve, they have to figure out why he's there. Like, what have you done? What have you done that you haven't told anyone about, that you don't want anyone to know? Like, I need to know so I can get the frick out of here. But then is Harriet the one that will give the ghost of Christmas past a future? We'll figure it out. I have already decided that these two are going to go in to a reading vlog, a non-spoiler reading vlog, obviously. So in case you would like to read them before Christmas, you know, you can hear a little bit about my thoughts about what they're about. This one is dual POV and In Holidays is single POV from what I understand. Okay, I picked too many. Before I read what is on here, I just want to tell you I'm going to pick 4 more books. So it's going to be 6 books total on my TBR. And I have a feeling that a lot of the books that I do want to read, I don't have physically with me. And I might have some of them on my Kindle, or I might have to end up buying some of them because my reading taste has changed a lot over the last few weeks, months, which is fine. Like I used to be romance, and now I feel like I need a little bit more of a plot. So I've been going more over to romantasy. But I do also want to try a sci-fi book that I've been having my eye on. So I am trying to figure it out. I might still pick a lot of romance books because romance books is what I have here right now. But I am going to try and see if there's some I can go and collect, either borrow them from the library or whatever, so that I get to read different books so I don't go into a slump. Okay, can you focus? Okay, here we go. Not my fave cover. I already know what I'm going to pick because it's not my favorite cover. I actually don't like the cover at all. I don't know where my Kindle is. I actually have it on my Kindle. And it is Matchmaking for Psychopaths. It has 2 different covers. I don't love, but I do like the US cover, but we get UK books. So Like US cover, UK cover. I don't like it. I understand it because it's matchmaking for psychopaths. So it's matches, but I don't like it. I do not like it at all. What I know about the book is not that much. I know that she is a matchmaker and she feels like everybody deserves love. So she kind of matchmakes the people that other people would decline from matchmaking. So psychopaths. Because she feels like everybody deserves love. I think she develops a good friendship to one of them, and I do wonder if she starts dating another one out of them. And there's a whole lot of shit because you shouldn't probably date your matchmaker, but I mean, it's a match at least. But yeah, so, you know, not my favorite cover. I am going to pick that one because it seems like a hoot and a half. I do really think that it seems like the premise is really, really intriguing me. If I feel it's a different type of romance book, and I feel like it's maybe exactly what I need right now, especially if it's a little bit funny. If it's not funny and it's just depressing, then, you know, depressed I will be. That will be my Christmas gift to myself, I guess. Okay. Next one says audiobook. I get to pick myself an audiobook. Let's see. What do we have? If I know my own password. What do we have that we haven't started listening to? I do also have a credit on Audible, but I kind of don't want to use it. At least not yet. Let's see. I have The Wedding People. I have that one as an audiobook, and I do actually really want to read that one. So maybe I can do that one as an audiobook. Because that seems just like so much fun. I feel like the premise of The Wedding People, if you don't know what it's about, it is about someone who is going through not like the best time in their lives. Wait, I'll read it so I don't fuck it up when I'm trying to describe it to you. Give me 2 seconds. I am going to go title details, if you will let me. Phoebe Stone arrived at a Grand Beachside hotel in Rhode Island wearing her best dress and least comfortable shoes. I love that for her. Immediately, she is mistaken for one of the wedding people, but she's actually the only guest at the Cornwall Inn who isn't there for the big event. When the bride discovers her elaborate destination wedding could be ruined by a divorced and depressed stranger, she is furious. Lila has spent months accounting for every detail and every possible disaster, except for, well, Phoebe. Soon both women find their best laid plans derailed and unlikely confident in one another. Hilarious and moving, The Wedding People is an irresistible novel about love, friendship, dysfunctional family, and the unexpected path that leads to happiness. I think that's a very good contender because, I mean, it sounds funny. Also, I have on Storytel, I do have Dark Matter, which is the sci-fi book that I talked about, and that is Jason Dessen has been abducted. His life has been stolen. To get it back, he will go on a journey more wondrous and horrifying than anything he could have possibly imagined. Dark Matter is relentlessly surprising alternate universe sci-fi thriller from Blake Crouch. It's also a TV show in case it sounds familiar. Are you happy in your life? Those are the last words Jason hears before the masked abductor knocks him unconscious. Before he awakes to find himself strapped to a gurney surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. Before the man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back." So I think he goes through alternate universe trying to get his way back to where he originally came from. It sounds like a very interesting book. It does. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I should read it. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like it's the type of book that if I start it, I don't want to do just audio. And this is one that I'm just going to do audio. I feel like if that story really sucks me in, I am going to want to read it as well. So we're going to do the Wedding People as an audiobook. And I'm very happy about that because it's supposed to be very fun. Okay, I'm excited. Okay, we are going to do this one. A book that has been on your physical TBR forever. Well, I mean, that's a lot. It could be any of them. It could be any of them. It could be the 4th book in the Off-Campus series, which isn't my favorite series. That's kind of why it's still there. It could also be Hopeless by Elsie Silver, which is the final book in the Chestnut Springs series, which I like more than the Off-Campus series. The thing is that a lot of the books that are on my physical TBR right now that I haven't picked up and that I haven't really gotten around to, they are emotional reads, I think, like The Nightingale and Archer's Voice. And I don't know if I am in a place where I want to read an emotional read. Like, I don't know if I want to read something that I know specifically is going to put me in my feels. Because then I could also do the third book in the Beartown one, but I don't have that one. It's not been on my physical TBR for the longest time. Powerless. Oh yeah, Powerless. Powerless has been on there for a while, hasn't it? But I've heard so much controversy around Powerless now. Because, like, the whole Red Queen thing, I don't really know if I want to read Powerless. But then again, I have 3 of the books, so maybe I should. Okay, so it's either going to have to be this one, The Sweetest Oblivion, which is a dark romance, and nicknamed Sweet Abelie for her dolus? I don't know how to pronounce this. Nature. Elena smiles on cue and has a charming response for everything. She's the favorite daughter, the perfect mafia princessa, or was. Oh, crap. Now all she can see in the mirror is reflection of blood stained in her hands like crimson paint. They say first impressions are everything. In the murky water of New York's underworld, Elena's sister is arranged to marry Nicholas Russo, a made man, a boss, a cheat, even measured against mafia standards. His reputation stretches far and wide and is darker than his black suit and ties. After his and Elena's first encounter ends with an accidental glare on her part, she realizes he's just as rude as he is handsome. She doesn't like the man or anything he stands for, though that doesn't stop her heart from pattering like rain against glass when he's near, nor shiver the ghosts down her spine at the sound of his voice. Wait, so she wants to get with the man that her sister is engaged to? Or betrothed to? And he's always near, telling her what to do, making her feel hotter than her future brother-in-law should. Elena may be the sweet Abelie on the outside, but she's beginning to learn she has a taste for the darkness, for rough hands, cigarettes, and whiskey-colored eyes. Having already escaped one scandal, however, she can hardly afford to be swept up in another. Besides, even if he wants her, everyone knows you don't fall in love with a made man. So this is the first book in the Maid series. That sounds interesting. Maybe I should read that one. But that is also starting a new series. I don't know if I really want to start a new series, and that's kind of with Powerless as well. If you don't know the controversy around Powerless and Red Queen, I mean, you can Google it if you want to. I'm not here to talk about it, but I ended up watching YouTube videos about it, and that makes me wonder if I should read Red Queen instead. I don't really know. So we're not gonna do. Okay. I think it actually has to be this one because I got this for my birthday. My birthday's in February. So yeah, we're gonna do this one. So I was like, I don't want to read any dark romances. Well, let's just pick a dark romance then, shall we? Okay, so as of right now, we have picked 3 books. We have an audiobook, we have a dark romance one, which is the one that's been on my physical TBR for the longest time and not my favorite cover. Plus, we have 2 Christmas books. I forgot to tell you guys that Bestie Book Club is going to read One Dark Window as well this month. So that's also a book. There's going to be 7 books in total, but I forgot about it until this moment. So it's going to be 7 books. Okay, last one. A book that sparks joy. Shouldn't all of them in one way or another spark joy? I kind of want to read this one, but I have a feeling that this one could be a little bit more traumatizing knowing what Bo Eaton has gone through. But I do kind of want to read this one. Or I want to read Assistant to the Villain, which I ordered when I ordered One Dark Window, and I'm going to get it today or tomorrow. I'm not completely sure. Maybe Monday if I'm very unlucky, but you don't know what day it is. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. Assistant to the Villain does spark joy. It seems like a very, very fun book. But I think maybe I'm going to pick this one just because then I can finish a series before I start a new series. And I already started a new series in this one. And One Dark Window is a duology. So I feel like that's like the safest bet. Yeah, we're going to do that. So just, to go over everything again, we have The Wedding People, that's going to be on audiobook. And then we have Matchmaking for Psychopaths. That's going to be on Kindle. And we have Good Spirits, Inner Holidays, Hopeless, and The Sweetest Oblivion, which I have a tendency to mispronounce. So if I'm still doing it, I'm sorry. If there's any of these you guys would want to see a reading vlog on, spoiler free, if you want spoilers because it's an older book, please tell me. Like I said, I am going to read the Christmas books. I'm going to read all of them, but I am going to make the Christmas books. Speaking is my second language. I am going to make the Christmas books into a reading vlog in case you really want some tips or tricks for Christmas books. But yeah, that's it. That's it for today. Oh my God, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Are you excited? I am so excited. This is me excited. Okay. That was it for me today. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. I really, really do appreciate it. And hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Bye-bye.